Assalamualaikum, I am Rida. Today we are going to talk about interesting facts of continent Europe. So without wasting time, let's begin. Europe is the second smallest continent. Europe is a home to some of the most iconic attractions in the world, drawing millions of visitors each year. These popular destinations have rightfully earned their reputation thanks to their historical significance, architectural wonders, and cultural richness. Europe is a continent located entirely in the northern hemisphere and mostly in the eastern hemisphere. It is also called Peninsula of Peninsulas and the Peninsula of Eurasia. Eurasia is the name given to the combined land area of Europe and Asia. Europe is a peninsula of the Eurasian supercontinent and is bordered by the Arctic Ocean to the north, the Atlantic Ocean to the west, and the Mediterranean. Europe is divided from Asia by a series of watersheds including the Ural River and the Caspian and Black Sea. The name of Europe comes from Greece. The continent of Europe has 50 countries. Languages. There are more than 200 languages spoken in Europe. 200 different languages are spoken across Europe. Of all of these, only 24 are recognized as the official language of the European Union. These include English, French, and German. The most common languages spoken in Europe and 38% of the European population can speak it. The biggest religion in the Europe are Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. Europe is the home to the European Union. The European Union is a political and economic union of 27 member states, all of which are geographically in Europe. However, not all countries in Europe are members of the European Union. For example, Norway is in Europe geographically but not in the European Union. Europe's largest country is Russia, 37% of total continent area. The continent of Europe is home to the more than 400 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. These reflect the glorious past. These sites are still very maintained, and Vatican City is the smallest country in the world both by area and population and is the headquarters of Roman Catholic Church. Norway has the longest coastline in Europe and second largest in the world after Canada. It over 100,000 kilometers long. 3/4 of world potatoes come from Europe. Germany has the most castles in Europe. The country has over 25,000 castles. Even if you visited one castle a day, it would take you over 68 years to see them all. St. Peter's Basilica is the largest church in Europe. Belgium is famous for its rich and delicious chocolates. Anyone visiting or even transiting always and buying one box at least. The British Museum in London is one of the most visited in the world with around 6 million visitors every year. They come to admire the impressive collection of 8 million artworks and antiques. Donald Duck, an essential part of Christmas in Sweden. Fries were invented in Belgium. Iceland does not have mosquitoes. The temperature and the lack of shallow water bodies has resulted in no more mosquitoes in Europe. There are more bicycles than people in the Netherlands. Istanbul is one of the world's transcontinental cities. The Olympic Games originated in ancient Greece in 776 BC. Hungary is the home to the world's largest thermal water cave system. Latvia has one of the world's highest rates of forest coverage with approximately 50% of the country covered by forest. Norway is the home to the largest road tunnel in the world. Serbia's capital Belgrade has been fought over in 115 wars and razed to the ground 44 times throughout history. Belarus has the world's largest population of European bison. Brussels, Belgium is home to the European Union and NATO headquarters. Azerbaijan is known as Land of Fire due to its natural burning gas fields. Croatia has the world's smallest town, Hum, with a population of around 30 people. Denmark is frequently ranked as one of the world's happiest countries. Finland has the most lakes in Europe with approximately 188,000 lakes. France is the most visited country in Europe. The Eiffel Tower in Paris, France was initially meant to be. Germany has the most zoos in the world with over 400 zoos and animal parks. La Sagrada Familia takes longest to build than the pyramids. Spain is home to the world's oldest restaurant, Servino de Boten, established in 1775. Switzerland is famous for its neutrality and does not have been involved in any war since 1815. The tallest waterfall in Europe is situated in Norway. The Colosseum is an amphitheater in the center of the city of Rome, Italy, just east of the Roman Forum. It is the largest Asian amphitheater ever built and is still the largest standing in the world despite its age. It was built during the reign of the Flavian emperors as a gift to the Roman people. 85,000 people could fit inside the Colosseum. The Colosseum is over 1.900 years old. It's one of the new 7 wonders of the world. One of the most fascinating secrets of the Colosseum is the network of underground tunnels its floor. Every year over 6 million people visit it. The Colosseum is the main symbol of Rome. It's an imposing construction that with almost 200 years of history will bring you back in time to this. The Leaning Tower of Pisa construction commenced in the 12th century and was not completed until the 14th century. It will be exactly 850 years old. 7 huge bells on the top of the Leaning Tower in Pisa. There is a total 296 steps to climb and no lift available. Pisa survived 4 earthquakes. The height of the tower is 55.86 meters from the ground. On the low side, 56.67 meters on the high side. At a time, only 30 people are allowed inside the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Europe is an incredibly mountainous continent with around 20% of Europe's landmass classified as mountainous. There are over 10 major mountain ranges in Europe and upwards of 100 major ranges. Straddling on the far eastern side of Europe, the Ural and the Caucasus Mountains form the divide between Europe and Asia. Mount Elbrus is the highest mountain in Europe. Its summit is 18,510 feet above sea level and it is located in Russia. The Alps are a snow-clad mountain range in Europe that attract thousands of tourists each year. Alps are one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world. The Alps mountain ranges are situated in Europe across 8 countries. As well as mountains, the Alps are famous for its clear alpine lakes including the stunning Lake Geneva, Lake Constance, and Lake Como. The Alps are an extremely popular area attracting over 100 million visitors every year. Ural Mountain runs 2,500 kilometers north-south through western Russia and from the boundary between Europe and Asia. The Carpathian Mountains from 1,05,000 long range in Central and Eastern Europe. They stretch west to east in an arc from the Czech Republic to Romania. The Tatra range between Slovakia and Poland is a natural park and has several peaks above 2,400 meters. More than half of the Carpathian range lies in Romania, where spruce forests are home to brown bear, wolves, and lynxes. The Apennine Range, also known as the Apennines, are a series of mountain ranges that extend in an arc across the Italian peninsula and are called the backbone of Italy. The Apennine Range is approximately 870 miles long and its width ranges from 25 to 125 miles. Scandinavian Mountains. The Scandinavian Mountains are a range located in the Scandinavian peninsula. The Scandinavian Mountains or the Scands is a mountain range. The Caucasus spans 500 million square kilometers of mountains in Eurasia between the Black and Caspian Seas, including part of Georgia, Armenia and Azerbaijan and small portions of Russia, Iran and Turkey. It is one of the 34 richest and most threatened reservoirs of plant and animal life on Earth. European traditional food. Traditional European foods would include barbecues, roast and stews, soups encompassing various types of species, vegetables and meat. European flower. Tulips, anemone, rose, lavender, common bluebell, cornflower, lily of the valley, crocus, hyacinth, Bulgaria, common poppy, cherry blossom, snapdragon. Tulips. Tulips are a simple but significant flower in European culture with a rich history has brought it from Central Asia, the Ottoman Empire and then to Western Europe, becoming a symbol of all three along the way. There are about 260 species of mammals, including 44 species of marine mammals, 900 species of birds, 151 species of reptiles, and 85 species of amphibians living across Europe. Red fox, wild bear, Eurasian eagle, roe deer, red kite, common toad, European bison, craterbat, European green lizard, alpine ibex, viviparous lizard, blue tuna, brown bear, grey wolf, polar bear, capercaillie, moose, Eurasian lynx. Hope you all have learned everything very clearly. If you want to ask anything or want to know anything about the Europe and geography, then comment section is yours, and you can also suggest me the topic. So that is it for today guys. I will be meeting you in my next video with another interesting and fascinating topic. Till then, keep learning and stay tuned. Allah Hafiz.